Okay, so you grow up in Jersey, you go to high school, then you go to Rutgers.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not thinking about comedy, TV, you're thinking about Wall Street.
Yeah. Because I thought that I was going to have a career in finance, honestly. Like, I didn't know freshman, sophomore year that I was going to be a comedian at all. I didn't know I was going to be an actor. I just was kind of like, well, I figured out going into my junior year that I like finance. And I was like, I'm going to do economics and marketing simultaneously. And I'm probably going to go to Wall Street because I said, I feel like I wanted to be on the floor. I wanted to be with investments. And I was like, I want to get a big bag, be like one of those kind of cats that, was on the floor, or running a fund or something like that, venture capital guy, whatever. And sophomore year going into my junior year, I was like hosting shit, like coffee house, silly shit, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, can I host that for y'all? They was like, we don't have a host. I'll do it. And I used to watch Saturday Night Live all the time, and I was like, man, I wish I could be funny and shit. Like, I'm funny with my boys, though. So I would get on stage and be a goofball, and everybody used to be like, yo, B, you mad funny, you crazy. Like, what made you say that? I'm like, I don't even know. And so one thing led to another. I was in the talent show as a comedian. I was, then I got asked to do a spot on a step show as a comedian. Then the buzz at Rutgers was like, yo, Bill Bellamy, a comedian, huh? So I just kept building on that. But it was a hobby. I didn't know I could be a real comedian, though.
But then you got on Showtime at the Apollo.
Yeah.
Was that the turning point where you were like, okay?
I said if I could get on Showtime at the Apollo, I'm on. Because I wasn't famous. And Amateur Night was big, like back then. I don't know what year.
It was also scary.
It was scary because you could get booked.
Because that Apollo crowd, with the guy with the broom.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! I remember I went to one Apollo episode where they were booing the professional comedian. Professional comedian, to the point where the host had to come out and say, "Okay, listen. This is not an amateur. Can y'all please not do this?"
Facts.
That's how the Apollo is.
The Apollo was make or break, do or die. I was like, yo, man, if I could get on there, man, I might be able to become famous and somebody might see me. So I forget how the Suttons owned the show back in the day. And so the Sutton family saw me somewhere in New York. I was buzzing a little bit in New York. I got an opportunity to come in and basically do like a audition. They was like, dude, we like you, Bill Bellamy. We gonna get you on Amateur Night as a guest. So I'm thinking if I'm on Amateur Night as a guest, that's gonna mean perception-wise, I'm gonna look real. I'm not gonna look like an amateur, right? Let me tell you how gangster. This is a true story. This is in the book. Everybody on my show got booed. Everybody.
So you're watching this happen.
I think they booed Sinbad. I was like, damn, he the host, bro. Sinbad, everybody that rubbed that rock got shot. It was crazy, right? So I'm down. I'm gonna paint the picture for you. So you backstage, to go to the stage, you in the basement. So all the artists are in the basement. You see people there that's like a group. You see somebody there that you've seen on TV already, and they going up, they doing me. And I'm like this little young comedian. I'm like, yo, man, I'm gonna kill. My mom is out there. And I'm like, yo, man, my mom came over to New York to see me. I gotta turn up, right? You do the rock right here. Yo, man. You know what I'm saying? This is when you nervous. You gotta do the little baby rock. Like, yo, man, I hope I do all right. Soon as they say, hey, Vlad, you're next, you go up the staircase. Boo! They come right back down the stairs, and they leaking, they bleeding and shit. Then so-and-so group, go up. Jodeci, go up. Come back down. Like, yo, man, they real. They just was on blah, blah, blah. You gonna boo them? It wasn't Jodeci, but I'm saying,
know what you're saying, yeah.
It was like a group.
Yeah.
I say, yo, they booing real people. Then somebody else got booed. They moved me up because it was no show yet. So they moved me up. I said, oh, shit, because I was supposed to go after this girl who's singing, right? So I was like, oh, shit, I can't get booed in front of my mom. I said, hell no, right? So I said, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to start with my closer and figure out the rest. Because I couldn't like build up to my closer. I said, I got to start backwards. I started with my banger off the top of the show, and I got him, and then if you go back, I think I had like a plaid little jacket. I had like a little double-breasted jacket. I had the high top fade.
Okay.
And my mom was sitting in the front praying for me with the rosary beads. Baby, don't get booed. So I did really, really well. They invited me back again. I want to give a special shout out to Sinbad, because Sinbad, he gave me like extra love, because he was like, Brian, you killed in this crowd. You saw how this shit was for me, and I'm the host. And I was like, I've always had love for Sinbad, because he gave me the good energy like a big bro. It's like, oh man, you did real good, youngin. I don't know who you are, but you got a good future, man. You killed in this room. You all right. And ever since then, we was friends from that point on.